A few weeks ago, you might remember that I brought a lawsuit in my private capacity for Laura Loomer, who was defamed by Bill Maher of HBO's Real Time during the election campaign to try to smear President Trump, claiming that she had had a sexual relationship in effect with the president. He was sued, got a lot of publicity. We asked him through his lawyers, Davis Wright Tremaine, who've represented a lot of anti-Trump individuals and entities over the years. A law firm have I found to be extremely dishonest, to be blunt. I've been against them many, many times. They lie to courts. They do whatever they can to try to get their clients out. But the bottom line here is that when we sought to serve Bill Maher with the complaint, apparently he's running from process servers. We went to what we thought was his house, wasn't there. We thought we served him in an appropriate way through a registered agent. In any event, his lawyers say, oh, he's not served. He's not subject to personal jurisdiction. Well, I said, well, why don't you accept service for him? In the words of Yiddish, he's half Jewish, Bill Maher. Why don't you be a mensch and accept it? What is he scared for? What is he scared about? We had actually asked him to retract what he said, to apologize to Miss Loomer, to put her on the air in real time, and that would have been it. Instead, through Davis Wright Tremaine, Catherine Bolger, we got a threatening letter. We're going to be seeking attorney's fees. And if that letter wasn't a legal letter, it would have constituted defamation in and of itself. So here's the message to Bill Maher and HBO. We've just begun to fight. Not only has President Trump won the election, not only has media been cut down to size already, but it's going to be cut down a whole lot more in the future. These people are going to be relegated to the ash heap of media history, including Bill Maher. And this is sad because I used to be on with Bill Maher and Politically Incorrect. You can find it on the internet. But over the years, he's become arrogant. He's become extremely self-centered, and he thinks he can say whatever he wants to harm people. Well, he's going to learn a lesson with Laura Loomer and Larry Klayman. Let's talk about another outrage. We talk about what's going on in immigration and that President Trump has committed, and people voted to have him do it, to deport illegal aliens. Well, I'll tell you who's the most illegal of all, and that's Ilhan Omar, the congresswoman from Minnesota, or is it Michigan? I always get them confused, her and Tlaib. In any event, she married her brother. She committed immigration fraud. We filed a petition to have her deported during the Trump administration, and the people in his administration apparently wanted to keep her around because she was a good punching bag, given the fact that she was so vile, claimed to have supported groups like Hamas and everything else, that they kept her around. They thought it was a great idea. But let me tell you what's a good idea right now. Process that petition and have her thrown out of the country with the rest. She not only married her brother, but she was alleged to have committed tax irregularities. These people need to go. And if President Trump's going to deport, he might as well deport her as well as the rest that are here illegally. I don't think he's going to deport people, good people that have been here for quite a while. We're looking for the criminals. And what Ilhan Omar did was a criminal act. And I'll tell you who else could be deported, and that's Barack Obama, because he lied on his birth certificate. Whether he was born in Kenya or not, he's not a natural born citizen, and there was evidence that he submitted false information to the passport office. So you should be looking at Obama too. We can get rid of him in the process. You know, this may sound funny, but it's not funny. These elites think they can do whatever they want, whether it's Bill Maher, whether it's Ilhan Omar, whether it's Barack Obama. Well, they should be like the rest of us. No one is above the law, and let's hold them accountable now. The left is on the run, but we have to make sure that we legally and peacefully crush them so they can't rise again. As I've said before, they're like a cancer that can grow back, and they will grow back, and we've seen it. They're regrouping now. They're like splitting up a cell, a cancer cell, will reconstitute itself unless you kill it. Now, I'm not saying that we do anything physical. We kill them legally and peacefully. Now is the time. Now is the time to rise up. Now is the time to support President Trump. And now it's time to make sure that his agenda gets put through Congress. We're going to have a difficult time because the majority leader of the Senate, John Thune, is a Republican rhino. He was the protege and is the protege of Mitch McConnell, who hates Donald Trump and did everything he could to thwart Trump's agenda. So we, the people, must make it clear that we're in control. President Trump, as great as he works for us, and we should make it known that we stand behind him and that we will protect him and we will protect people in his administration who are trying to get this country back to normal again. We need to make America great again, as he said. But in addition to that, there's lots of things that need to be done, including reforming our legal system. And I hope to play a great role in that too. More about that later. But right now, think about what's going on, pray, take part in what's going on. Just don't sit there and watch and say, oh, I've done enough because I voted for President Trump. It's time to do things by joining Freedom Watch at freedomwatchusa.org. We are your Justice Department, not the Gestapo of the Harris Biden Justice Department. We need your support. So go to freedomwatchusa.org, contribute with tax-deductible contributions. The Loomer case is a private case, but we have many other things that we're working on, including that issue with Ilhan Omar. See what we do. We are your true Justice Department. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. And the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves. Go to freedomwatchusa.org, contribute with tax-deductible contributions. And if you want to help Laura in her case against Bill Maher, be very heavy in terms of expense, go to larryclayman.com. You can also donate there by PayPal. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast.